Alright, and there's the countdown. And both runners are off. A little bit of a time difference, but that'll get corrected soon. This should be a very, very hype run, considering that both runners are going to be using Flying Machine, and both have actually very, very impressive times. I know LouLouCore just recently got a personal best and bumped himself up to 3rd place worldwide on the leaderboards. So this will be very, very interesting to see. Yep, it looks like lepelog forgot to change his language over to the German, so he'll be a little bit slower than LouLouCore in the very beginning, but nothing terrible.
Dies ist der Schikastein. Er wird dir nach deinem langen Schlummer den richtigen Weg weisen. Halte den Schikastein über das Podest. Dann wird der Weg sich dir öffnen. Du bist das Licht, das Hyrule wieder erstrahlen lassen wird. Es ist Zeit, deine Reise zu beginnen.
Yeah, and you can already see just the very slight difference in the timing between lepelog and LouLouCore because of that language difference. Since German is the faster language with these beginning cutscenes, we're going to see lepelog just be a little bit behind of LouLouCore. But even just one launch can change that completely. If I'm not mistaken, the reason why the German is faster is simply because they speak more quickly in this particular game. Not in general, but in this particular game, the text box goes faster, and so it speeds up the actual game itself.
Link! Begib dich zu dem Ort, den der Schikastein dir weist.
Looks like LouLouCore is able to get that shield swab there. lepelog is able to get it too just fine. All right, let's see if both runners are able to get this fall damage cancel here. Sometimes it can cause issues, especially with sticky buttons. Very nice. LouLouCore got it, no problem. Yep, lepelog's able to get it too. Okay, I expect to see both runners going for the new plateau route just because if they are able to get all the launches successfully, it is that extra 10 seconds faster. In a run this short, 10 seconds can actually mean a lot. So, yep, there they both go. Yeah, both runners are pretty well versed in the new plateau route, so we should be expecting to see the plateau going in order of Magnesis, Cryonis, Stasis, Bombs. Gotta love that gyro from the Switch. Makes it a lot easier to control things with Magnesis. LouLouCore is definitely taking advantage of that here. We're going to see that mostly play out when he goes into Varuda. And uses that gyro to quickly spin the wheel. both runners doing the faster skip on the last cutscene of the monk. For those of you who don't know, recently it was found that there is a faster skip with this monk as far as this last loading zone is involved. Rather than skipping immediately before the monk disintegrates, if you wait until he starts disintegrating, the camera starts panning out. The loading zone that follows it is actually so much faster that it makes you end up saving time doing it that way. And LouLouCore can really navigate that map. Lepelog just as fast. This is going to be a very, very hype run. I expect it to be extremely close throughout the entire race. With these runs, it's hard because it really just boils down to who is better at flying machine and who can get the launches better. And maybe 4-speed horse, but with them both doing the flying machine route, 4-speed horse doesn't save a ton of time, but it is still a considerable time save. It's still really nice to have. LouLouCore grabbing that screw, unfortunately. Normally you hope for better RNG with that screw, that guardian part, because the better the part, the more time you're going to have the speed up potion. But honestly, lepelog foregoing it. I wonder if he's going to plan on grabbing one later on in a different location, or if he's even planning on doing it at all. Am I sick too? No, I am not sick. Thank you for asking though, Rekyu. Yeah, flying machine is one of those skills in a Breath of the Wild speedrunner's repertoire that's really, really good to have, that I unfortunately do not yet have. But I plan to eventually. All right, let's see LouLouCore get this cry on his shield jump. He's probably going to get it down much more easily than I would. It can be difficult to nail sometimes, especially when you're in the middle of a run and there's high stress. Yep, gets it no problem. That was beautiful. Oh, lepelog a little bit of a choke there. It gets up no problem. Doesn't even cost him a second. Oh, he was way too far away from that jump, so he ended up not getting the height he needed. Yeah, the setup was perfect, except for he was a little bit far away from the wall, so even though he did nail the direction and the jump itself, since it was so far away, Link didn't get far enough in time. Cost him, oh, about 3 or 4 seconds. LouLouCore had a little bit of trouble through this shield surfing spot, but he's able to pull through. lepelog got some of the faster strats, more optimized movement, which is good. Let's see if LouLouCore is going to try jumping off with the shield. Yep, he's going for it. Oh, beautiful. That is an insane strat. That is very difficult to pull off and requires a lot of coordination. But he got it flawlessly. What you have to do in order to pull that one off is you have to, as you slide off the ledge, put your shield away, whip your axe out, and then throw it and do a damage cancel before you hit the ground. Yep, lepelog's going for the safer strat where he just jumps off. Oh! He accidentally switched his runes instead of his weapons, so that he took a death there. Ouch. There we go. First time watching, what's the estimated time? Normally these runs go between 2.5 or 2 to 2.5 hours. With the skill level of these two runners, we would expect it to see well within that time range. All right, LouLouCore is just leaving the stasis trial as lepelog enters, so we've probably got between, I would say 2.5 to 3 minutes difference right now. But again, this is where a lot of launches come into play. So let's see how well LouLouCore is able to execute these launches, because they are impressive, to say the least. Every launch in this run, considering that you don't have as much stamina as you would in a casual play, is very impressive. For them to be able to do this with limited stamina flawlessly and consistently is very, very nice. This is one of the biggest differences that you see in the new route. Very nice setup with that launch. That's going to go through no problem. Yep, off he goes. And there's the first launch that he has to take. The second launch will involve a rocket launch. So he's going to grab one of these trees here. And he's going to take it all the way to the trial. Yep. Got the distance, got the angle. Oh, that's a beautiful launch. And look at that, right to the bomb trial. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a launch that I probably wouldn't even be able to do that well. I know because I've tried many times. All right, lepelog starting his first chain of launches here. Good angle. He's able to get on. That's going to take him no problem. Very, very nice. Switches over to his axe in anticipation. He's going to go for his tree launch now. He's looking for the tree he wants. He's going to go for that one. Okay. Nope, not enough. Oh, that's good. Oh, he's not getting up. Oh. That is the hardest part for me in these launches. Being able to get up onto the tree after you got everything done. So yeah, he's gonna go for a second try here. LouLouCore is just breezing through the bomb trial right now. Alright, he's able to get onto the second tree. That's gonna take him all the way to where he needs to go. A little off. Is he gonna get the cutscene? Nope, he gets right on the wall, so he's good. Resets his physics right there on LouLouCore's side. For those of you who don't know, the reason why he bombed himself at the end of that trial was so that he could reset his physics after having done those shield jumps, so that on the next launch that he's going to be doing, he's going to be able to launch all the way to the horses, no problem. You have PTSD for this shrine. Well, Recuse, that's what you get for spending 6+ hours trying to do this shrine blindfolded. Actually, you didn't just do this shrine blindfolded. You did a couple of other things too.
Oh.
All right, LouLouCore is going to set up for his final launch of the plateau here. Without the paraglider, that is. And again, this is going to be another height launch or another rocket launch. This one, the angle has to be very specific because if it's too low, you're not going to get up onto the roof. If it's too high, then Link will get the height he needs, but it's likely not going to reach the Temple of Time. So it's a very specific angle that you have to shoot the tree at, and I'm sure LouLouCore will be able to get it no problem. There it is. Perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're going to see lepelog setting up for that launch as well. Same launch, same principle applies. You have to be very, very specific with it, so you can get to a very specific location, as you just saw LouLouCore do. At the same time, we're going to see LouLouCore teleport to the Magnesis trial, where he will be attempting to do a box launch, a height box launch. So what he'll be doing is he'll be spinning to hit the box, and then he'll be shooting an arrow upward in order to change the directionality a little bit steeper. And he'll use this launch to fly all the way to where a group of horses are so that he can grab what hopefully is a 4-speed horse. Lepelog sets up for the launch here. Good direction. It's about where you want it. Beautiful. Yep, there it is. Very nice. Lepelog even got a little bit of side, which is a little bit better. Nice launch by LouLouCore. First try. Let's hope he can get this 4-speed horse. Since both runners are doing the flying machine route, they don't need the 4-speed horse as badly as you would doing the horse route. So even if they get a 3-speed horse, most of the time they're just going to take it and go. They're not going to try too hard to get a 4-speed horse. He's got his eyes set on that brown one. There's the 4-speed. Really, really good time LouLouCore's making right now. Lepelog just behind him. Yep, so for those of you who don't know, in that particular group of horses, If the horse only has 3 stamina gauges, 3 spurs, that means that the horse is a 4-speed horse. 3 spurs, 3 stamina, 4 speed. Vice versa, if the horse has 4 spurs, then yeah, it's got a little bit more stamina, but it's a slower horse. It's a 3-speed. Again, that only applies to that particular group of horses. Other groups might have different kinds of horses, but for this one, that's what they're looking for, is 3 spurs. And in this case, lepelog was able to get it. Or LouLouCore was able to get it. Lepelog's going to try getting it now. Goes for the launch. Good angle. Good launch. A little bit further to the right than he would have wanted, but he's still going to be able to make it there, no problem. LouLouCore making his way through Pew Pew Alley. And take his horse all the way up that hill so it's easier for him to get him back down afterwards. Activate the shrine. He's going to come back to it later. Looks like lepelog got the 3-speed horse, 4 spurs. But again, he's just going to take it and go. Doesn't need the horse for very long. So it's really not that important. Horse being a little bit uncooperative with LouLouCore, but he finally gets him down the hill. Oh, lepelog trying to get that horse stamina glitch, not quite doing well on it. LouLouCore is not even trying it, he's just letting the stamina refill. He's not going for the glitch at all. lepelog is getting a little bit trolled by guardians here while he's going through Pew Pew Alley, but nothing he can't handle. Yep, still not quite able to get Palom BM. I actually know quite a few people who use the Guardian music as an alarm to wake up. Sort of that gamer PTSD that you get. The Guardian music has been the host of my nightmares more than one, admittedly. Alright, LouLouCore is heading over to Torin now. He's going to be ripping off this poor gentleman who is just trying to donate money to the Great Fairy, and so since he can't make the climb in the journey, he's like, hey, Link can take the money for me and donate it. And so we take his money. We're not going to donate it. We're just going to take the money and go. We think we can use it for something better, and so we're just going to steal the guy's money. There it is. Gives us the 500 rupees we need. The reason why lepelog is playing in English, simply because he forgot to change the Wii U language over. So he did unfortunately have a little bit of a time loss there, but again, it's nothing major. Yes, this is normal mode. Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, German is the fastest, followed by French. So some runners, because of the region lock, cannot use German as their primary language, so they use French instead. Nice setup. Nice launch for LouLouCore. That should take him all the way up to the higher platform. So LouLouCore doesn't go for the higher platform, doesn't think he's got the height for it. So he's going to go to this lower platform, and then he uses his updraft to go up. Makes it no problem. Very nice launch from LouLouCore. Oh, that tree almost hit him. That was scary. You saw the tree just barely graze him. That was insane.
Link. 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 Dies ist einer der Titanen, die Ganon vor 100 Jahren in seine Gewalt gebracht hat. Du musst einen Weg finden, in sein Inneres einzudringen und ihn von Ganons Einfluss zu befreien. Link, ich vertraue auf dich.
All right, lepelog's setting up for his launches, going to Rito Village now. Was able to get that launch, no problem. Ooh, very nice RNG with those topazes and rubies. That's very nice. He's gonna have no problem as far as money is concerned. LouLouCore is making his way over the flight range as lepelog sets up his launch to Rito. Both launches are successful, very nicely timed, the two of them. That worked out really well, actually. It looks like lepelog is going to be able to make it to the higher platform, so he's not going to be needing... Oh, maybe... He gonna make it? Oh, he's good. Okay. Wasn't wasn't sure if he was going to make it to that top one. Oh, didn't quite get that launch, damn it. Yeah, it's not gonna be good on his timing for sure. That is very unfortunate for lepelog. He's gonna try this launch once more. There we go. That's better. That's much, much better. Lost a little bit of time there.
Ich zähle auf dich. Vorsicht! Gut so, genau richtig. Was ist passiert? Ausweichen!
All right, LouLouCore's doing his enter Ruta section right now, or enter Meadow, sorry. Try and save as many of these bomb arrows as he can. Six. Yep, he's able to get 8 hits, 8 shots. All right, this meadow section is fairly straightforward. Nice launch. Oh, is this a panic blood moon? What's going on? What's going on lepelog's side? Okay, there we go. The flight draft, or the flight range's updraft didn't populate, didn't spawn for some reason. That was very, very weird. Is he going to get a panic blood moon? Usually panic blood moons come suddenly. This is kind of gradual. But it looks like he's going to be okay. Yeah, the updraft did not start spawning. That's a new one. Only during a race do these things happen. Wow. This looks like a blood moon.
3 Kontrolls. Jetzt sind nur noch...
All right, he's starting to enter Meadow. Let's see what happens. Again, I don't know if this is even a panic blood moon or what's going on. But it's definitely strange.
Nur noch ein Kontroll.
I'm not seeing the... Yeah, I'm not seeing the particles now, but I am fairly certain that's a panic blood moon. What a panic blood moon is essentially is that if you go too fast for the game towards certain areas in a specific period of time, the game is going to need time to load. And in order for the game to give itself time to load, it triggers a blood moon in order for it to load the rest of the game. The map and the items, etc. That's kind of like Nintendo's safety for the gamer going too fast for such a massive game, is they trigger these panic blood moons to give the game more time to load itself.
Sei vorsichtig, ist sehr treffsicher. Aus dem Hinterhalt angreifen. Pass auf!
LouLouCore is doing his Vametto fight. So far, it's being very clean. Very, very smooth wind blight fight. That went very well, actually. Yeah, if it was a panic blood moon, it may have gone away with the loading zone of loading up Vametto. So hopefully he doesn't have to experience that time loss. But we'll see. Again, this is something I've never even seen before. All right, LouLouCore, he's got his Great Eagle Bow, so he's going to be heading over to the Cryonis Shrine so that he can do his launches towards Naboris. It's not necessarily the game running out of memory as it is the game being unable to load itself fast enough. Since speedrunners tend to go through areas much more quickly than Nintendo ever anticipated, the game doesn't have enough time to load itself. And that's what causes these glitches that you're seeing. Ooh. Wasn't quite able to get that launch there on LouLouCore's side, so he's going to have to reload that. Very nice. He was able to get it that time. No problem. lepelog starting his fight now. Ooh. Not quite sure what happened there on lepelog's side, but he did miss that one cycle. Lost him a couple of seconds. LouLouCore is going for the riskier strat. Ooh, didn't quite make it. So he's going to have to reload there. Yep, he wasn't able to get that height launch. Yeah, I'm not sure what LouLouCore was thinking when he was setting that up. He probably thought that if he would get more height, then he would be able to ride it a little bit further, but who knows? Let's see if he tries that setup once more. Yep, looks like he's going for that same setup once again. Nope, doesn't get it again. Looks like he's just going to do a walk of shame here, yep. That's a good minute and a half. That's going to give lepelog a little bit of wiggle room. All right, so lepelog is going to be attempting his shield launch here now. This is where he's going to be able to get some time back. If he can get these two launches in this launch chain without any problems, then he's going to be able to gain some ground on LouLouCore and get a little bit closer, hopefully. Yep, gets to launch first try. LouLouCore grabs his sand seal. So he'll be making his way over to the Gerudo City right now. All right, here's another launch that lepelog can save a little bit of time on. Lepelog setting up for the launch now. Nice, he got it. He slipped at the very end, but he was still able to get it somehow. Very, very clutch. Okay, LouLouCore's going to grab his lady clothes now. Yeah, lepelog gained a significant amount of time there because he was able to get those launches first try. That's probably no more than about a minute or two difference between the two runners. Okay, so LouLouCore is going to be doing Yiga Clan Hideout here now. Couple of things can go wrong in Yiga Clan Hideout. First and foremost, you can get caught. A lot of high-level runners still get caught in Yiga Clan Hideout just because of small mistakes they make. So hopefully none of which happened to our runners here today. Okay. Ooh, gets hit by that arrow there. One more shot will take him out. Those Yiga Clan snipers can be trolls. Looks like he makes it through just fine. Alright, doesn't get caught by that clan member. That's usually the one that causes most of the problems, so LouLouCore should be in the clear here. Yes, Reku. Very good ear. Yep, LouLouCore's in the clear. Now all he has to do is do probably the hardest boss of the entire game. Believe it or not, folks, many run has been lost to this boss here. So hopefully LouLouCore's able to get through it without any trouble, without too many deaths. All right, LouLouCore is just finishing up here with Koga. Lucky doesn't have too much of a struggle with it, doesn't die, which is quite a surprise actually, because I know there are runner who have a tendency to die quite often at this one. Okay, LouLouCore is leaving Koga now. Yeah, Seti Poo, believe it or not, there have been runner who have died at Koga and end up completely ruining the run. Professional speedrunner have died at Koga many, many times. Hey, you don't believe me, Seti Poo? You can go ahead and ask the chat. I believe many of them were actually here when that happened. LouLouCore's turning in the quest now, so he's going to be starting the entering Naboris here. All right, lepelog's able to finish his Koga here now. Not a whole lot of time difference between the two. With those failed launches for LouLouCore heading into the Gerudo Desert, lepelog was able to catch up significantly.
Revalis Sturm ist bereit. Los! Noch leben wir. Das ist die Gelegenheit. Wir können es schaffen. Genau so, da kommt es. Vorsicht.
LouLouCore's having a little bit of trouble here with this. There we go. Okay, he was able to get that last shot there. So Sometimes those Naboris legs can be a little bit troll, but luckily he was able to get it. Wasted a few more arrows than he wanted to, but works out. There's going to be another opportunity for lepelog to catch up to LouLouCore. Yeah, for some reason, the duplex bow arrows aren't that close together. They look deceivingly close, but they are not. So it's very easy for Naboris to move her leg just in time to get shot by only one of them. It happens quite often, unfortunately. And I've had tons of times where I've used a duplex bow against a bokoblin, against anything really, and the bokoblin go flying from the shot of one of them, but not the shot of the other. Like the other one will just completely miss. It happens. Let's see what route LouLouCore looks like. He's going with the old Naboris route, which honestly I would say is a little bit on the safer side since he's more well versed in it. Lepelog, on the other hand, I know has done a little bit of practice with the new Naboris, but has himself said that he doesn't feel too comfortable with it, so we'll see what he ends up doing.
Du hast die Karte. Sieh sie dir ein, Naboris, das wird sicher... Noch 4 kommen.
I don't think for that. And they just did a this.
All right. Let's see if he can get that time save. He got it. It's unconventionally, but he did get it. Lepelog ended up shooting a little too close to that leg, so he did get nicked by the bomb arrow, but wasn't enough to kill him, and it did get him inside von Naboris more quickly, so it's a little bit of ground that he gained over LouLouCore. LouLouCore, meanwhile, is going through now.
Jetzt hast du nur noch...
All right, here's a trick that...
Nur noch ein... gemacht. Der große aber sei weit.
Very, very interesting. Let's see if it ends up saving him the time that it should.
Er ist blitzschnell. Verliere ihn nicht aus den Augen. Gute Arbeit, Link.
Not the best setup for Thunderblight, but he gets the one cycle. Very nice. Looks like he was able to get his paraglider out. All right. That's the hard part of the new Naboris already done right there. Okay, LouLouCore had a fairly flawless Thunderblight, so very good for him. Now we got Lepelog going into the last stages of his Naboris. He's got 2 more shrines to activate after this, or terminals, I should say, to activate. Or I guess I should say 1 more now. All right, now we're going to see a flying machine from LouLouCore. This is where it can go very, very wrong. This flying machine segment is going to be where we see which runner is going to have the upper hand here. Yeah, Signified. I know what you mean. If there's anything that takes skill in this game, it's riding a horse across Hyrule. Nothing quite compares to that. Oh, he wasn't able... Okay, he was able to get the 1 cycle. Good, good. The same universe is what causes problems. Me being one of them. correlation between doing Flying Machine and being dumb? There's a correlation between doing Flying Machine and being faster. I don't know if being dumb has anything to do with it, but definitely faster. All right, so far he's got a good ascent.
Rivalis Sturm ist bereit.
Looking good for LouLouCore so far. A little bit shakier than normal. Oh, he's going off angle just a bit. Oh, he's going off angle. Oh, okay, he was able to correct it. Ooh, very, very shaky. Looks like he opts to get those shock arrows here. Or no, the ancient arrows, sorry. Alright, he went down just one level too much, but he was able to get up. Meanwhile, lepelog's running over to his flying machine now. All in all, a very good first try. He was able to get it first try, no problems whatsoever. It was a little bit shaky towards the end, but he was able to correct himself. Alright, LouLouCore has the completed flying machine. Just needs to get up high enough and then he'll be on his way. Very nice. Alright, now lepelog is going to be setting up his box machine here. The only good thing about Flying Machine is you can bully Lou. That, and it also fulfills a speedrunner's true calling, which lepelog's going up now. Looks like he's got it good. A little bit shaky, just like LouLouCore's was. Whoa. Okay, LouLouCore was able to make it all the way to Death Mountain and Goron City. lepelog's box machine successful. First try. And then lepelog setting up for his completed flying machine as well. Okay, he's got the completed flying machine. He's going to start his ascent. All right, let's see if LouLouCore is going to be going for the new flying machine. Yep, looks like he's going for the new flying machine route. Meanwhile, lepelog's making his way towards Death Mountain. Oh, a little bit of a problem setting up that flying machine. Okay, he got it on, maybe? Looking shaky, but let's see if it'll hold. Oh yeah, it's holding. Very nice. Meanwhile, lepelog makes his way to Goron City, so his first flying machine was able to be successful. First try for both runners. Very good job. Okay. It'll be interesting to see if lepelog goes for the fast strats here as well. Right, now LouLouCore is going to be able to take that flying machine all the way back. Save him a little bit of time here. You can find the second one. There it is. Nope. Gotta turn it around. There we are. Both runners are getting their flying machines very consistently. It'll be interesting to see who's going to be the first one to break the ice and make a mistake. Yeah, Flamin', this has been a very close match the entire time. lepelog started off in the beginning, making a couple of mistakes, lost a little bit of time, but now it's gotten closer and closer. We're really just waiting for one of the two runners to make a mistake to see who will end up being on top. Looks like lepelog's going for the older strats as far as the Goron Abandoned Mine is concerned. And since LouLouCore was able to successfully do the new flying machine route, he's going to have a little bit of time saved there. LouLouCore was able to get to Zora's domain without any problems. So now he's going to be going through Breath of the cutscenes here. The entire All Dungeons run, probably the area that has the most cutscenes and the most dialogue to skip through, is going to be Zora's domain. All right, lepelog. Looks like he's got a steady flying machine for part 2, leaving Goron City. Again, the fact that he chose to do the slower strat for the Goron City rather than the newer one loses him a little bit of time. Not significant, but a little bit of time. Alright, LouLouCore. Wow, that was actually really fast getting up on that flying machine. That was really fast, actually. And lepelog's just entering the Zora's Domain cutscenes now. Lepelog, yeah, like I was saying before, this is the longest series of cutscenes in the whole run.
Zerstöre das Eis! Ich bin näher ran! Ringling!
No one got Puppet Mastered today, yeah. Luckily, no one got electrocuted while doing a flying machine.
Sehr gut, Link! Gute Arbeit, Link! Fall nicht runter! Tu was gegen das Eis! Jetzt! Ein Elektropfeil! Und hoch! Du bist der Beste!
Sidon sister, you mean the salmon mounier that we give to the little warbler girl to complete that shrine quest? I agree. Very tasty, Eldweek. Very tasty indeed. Okay, these next about 10-15 minutes or so between this shrine and this dungeon Varuda and the segment of Enter Rudania are really the only chances Lepelog is going to have to catch up again. So hopefully he'll be able to capitalize on these areas, and LouLouCore, if he keeps up the pace that he's at right now, he's got a very, very good shot at winning. This is his run to lose right now.
Die Karte. Kontrolle. Diese dir Router zu viel Glück.
Ooh, LouLouCore is not quite able to get up. Let's see if he's able to make his way back up to the top. Oh, he misses it. I wonder how he's going to get up now. Ooh. Not quite able to make it up. Shield jump, maybe? There we go. Okay, very sketchy. But he makes it up no problem after that. Shield jump. Wow. That was... Man. Clutch, to say the least.
Es sind noch...
He was thinking about doing the walking up strat, but he decided to stay sit instead. Probably smart.
Noch ein
Oh, wasn't able to get the one cycle here. Not sure why he stopped the water when he did, but he got the last shrine. Lepelog's entering Varuda now. That was really, really solid enter Ruda.
Achte auf seine Lanze. Damit hat er eine hohe Reichweite.
Oop, doesn't quite get the one cycle on that one.
Jetzt ist nicht mehr viel Platz zum Ausweichen. Pass gut auf. Die Gelegenheit.
Alright. Nope. Water Blight teleports way too fast for him. Nope. Are you going for a hit or... Okay. A little bit unorthodox of a second... Really an unorthodox Water Blight fight, but he gets it nonetheless. Here's where LouLouCore struggled a little bit. Yeah, lepelog gets up just fine. Looks like LouLouCore forgot to cook a lizard, or no, he did. He did get the lizard. He just forgot to turn in that quest there. Or did he? Maybe the new Goron City involves you teleporting there first. So if this is intentional, then lepelog may be a little bit closer than we originally anticipated. Lepelog able to get that first cycle. Saves a little bit more time on Varuda. Overall, very nice dungeon. Wait, what? Why is he not able to get up there? That was very weird. He wasn't able to get up on there for a second. I'm not quite sure why. Here comes the ancient arrows from LouLouCore. Nope, misses it. Wasn't able to get the 2 shots. Very, very nice first cycle from lepelog. Again, very nice cycle from lepelog. Overall, really nice water blight fight. Okay. LouLouCore's got 1 ancient arrow to use either on the fire blight, on one of these turrets, on 2 of these turrets. So we'll see where he ends up using it. But lepelog is very, very close right now. Like, scary close. It's going to be a very, very tight run. What set lepelog back so far? He's not very far at all, as a matter of fact. Like I was saying before, there's probably a minute or 2 difference between them right now. LouLouCore was able to get that rock hit very, very nicely done. That one's hard to get if you don't have the right visual cues.
Alles dreht sich. Hier geblieben.
Lepelog is starting his escort mission now. LouLouCore is coming up on the last segment of his escort mission. Still got that ancient arrow sitting in his... There we are. That's where it went. Okay. Well, looks like Lepelog wasn't able to get that block shot.
Rivalisturm ist bereit.
Very nice. LouLouCore is able to reuse that block. He's going to use it to take out the moblins. First one takes a couple hits, but gets him. Second one goes down, no problem.
Lange, ich habe, du bist sicher.
Okay, LouLouCore is going to be doing the dark section of Varudania now.
Das ist der.
First shot missed. There we go, got the second shot there. Few menuing difficulties on LouLouCore's side, but he's able to get through no problem. Ooh, and LouLouCore was able to get the duplex bow strat.
Gut, sieh mal. Ihn zu. Ich verlasse.
And you know, we're not really wanting to cooperate over on lepelog's side. LouLouCore getting the blind shot first try. Very nice.
Es sind noch 3.
LouLouCore looks like he wasn't able to get that shot. Okay, there we are. Yeah, looks like that beginning shot in the dark area missed, so it did not burn. Ooh. Gravity getting its payback on LouLouCore as well.
Noch 2 Konten.
Lepelog has 4 terminals left. LouLouCore has 1 left. Just to give you guys an idea of how close this is right now.
Sauber. Siehst du auf der... Aber bleib... Nimm dich vor diesem riesigen Schwert in Acht.
Nice one cycle for the first section of the Fire Blight.
Pass auf seine Feuerbälle auf. Sie sind brandgefährlich.
Beschütze dich.
Very nice Fire Blight on LouLouCore's end. Very impressive. Nice shot on lepelog's side. All right, all LouLouCore needs now is to go to
Link,
the Hyrule Castle to beat Ganon.
du hast alle Titanen
Lepelog is
zurückerobert
very
und
close
die
to finishing
Seelen
up the
der
Fire
Recken
Blight
erlegt.
Shrine here. He's going to be saving
Sie
a
werden
little bit of
bereit
time
sein, wenn
since
du
he's
etwas
doing the
Hyrule
faster
gegen den
strats for
Donner kennst.
Rudania.
Und ich warte auch auf dich.
Nice one cycle. Nice one cycle again for Lepelog. Very, very solid Fire Blight fight. Alright, LouLouCore is going to be entering into the Calamity Ganon fight here now.
Damit das klar.
All right, very good first cycle for LouLouCore. He's in stage 2. Yep, he got the lock. Got it again. And that's it for Calamity Ganon. All that's left is Beast Ganon, and LouLouCore has this. Meanwhile, lepelog is making his way towards Calamity Ganon now.
Ganons Hass umgibt ihn wie ein Panzer. In diesem Zustand dringt kein Angriff zu ihm durch. Ich werde diesen Hass zurückdrängen. Die Kraft ist sehr gering. Du musst die leuchtenden Stellen treffen. Link, ich wünsche dir Glück. Jetzt! Ganon wird immer schwächer.
Well, there's the Panic Blood Moon, just as we anticipated.
Jetzt oder nie! Er windet sich vor Schmerzen.
A little bit sketchy there for LouLouCore, but he made it through just fine.
Link! Sieh nur! Sieh dir Ganons Kopf an!
lepelog shooting through phase 1.
Das ist Ganons
LouLouCore is going for that last shot. And LouLouCore finishes with an official SRL time of 2:14.41.